What is going on, everyone? My name's Freshmite. Welcome back to the channel for another premiere. Hopefully you guys have been having a fantastic day, but I'm going to start off this with a question. Maybe you would be wanting to answer, or maybe not. But are you tired of the current standard format? You know, Mew VMAX, Teleon VMAX, Drawlodon VMAX, Dragabolt? It just seems like there are no good one-price decks out there. If there are, they fade away in an instant. Well, say that no more, because Gym Leader Challenge is here. What is it? So basically it is a format that the YouTuber I'm going against is Tricky Jim. And shout out to you, Tricky Jim, because I got to try it out against him and I had a lot of fun. Today we're going to walk through the match I had with him. This is the second match. The first match I will not reveal because it went really bad. But anyhow, plus I used the wrong deck list. So, go ahead, check out the description down below because it will lead you to his video on the deck list he has. And he's a very good YouTuber in my opinion. I mean, this guy's won like regional championships. He's done such a good job. And honestly, if there's someone you want to learn from, you learn from him. So, with all that said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to show your support to this video, and yeah, Tricky Jim, if you're out there, shout out to you. You deserve this. So, to make this video a little less quiet and awkwardness, so I don't have to talk a lot, I'm going to play a little music in the background. It's not, I hope it doesn't get copyrighted. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, but, alright, here we go. So the deck I'm playing is a water-based gym leader deck. So basically this is like, you're like a gym leader, okay? Your point is, you only pick one Pokemon of one type. So of course I'm playing Swampert, Blastoise, Inteleon, Kyogre, basically. Deck list will be in the description below. So I start off with Sobble. Here's his collection. It's all full ones, which is like insane. I mean, this guy's played PTCGO longer than I have alone. Alright, so I'm gonna draw two. And yeah. So he starts off with a Magearna. And yes. And I start off with a Sobble. Benches a Galarian Meowth. I almost said Berserker, but no, that's not a thing. So I Pokemon Communication the Drizzle away, and I'm going to get myself a Alolan Vulpix. Now, Alolan Vulpix is a very good card. For those decks in 2017 that did not play with that little Ninetales in the mix, and it's not a bad card. It's very good. It literally has a free attack. Besides that, I actually Cynthia at the same time. And I'm going to get Dive Ball and Rare Candy. So I actually almost beacon without Dive Balling for a Squirtle. But there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna hit up Blastoise and Kyogre off the beacon. Now, at this point, Andrew is sitting there. Tricky Jim, by the way. Andrew, that's actually his name. He's sitting there and he's like, oh boy, Sly 5-0 must have that Rare Candy Blastoise, which I do. But we're gonna see what he does. Now, you can only play one of trainers too. So you actually have to be really cautious to see how you actually play the cards. Okay, so he's going to take Analyze it, which means my hand is completely safe. Unless he plays Reset Stamp, which stamps your hand back down. attaches the melon and will likely... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he can Evo Soda into the Galarian Berserker, which, disappointingly, this guy's gonna impact my guy more than ever. He does attack. So what I'm gonna do is Rare Candy, Strain the Blastoise, don't even waste a moment about it. And I'm gonna just go at the Kyogre, Drizzile for Nest Ball. Looking through my deck. You always want to make sure your pieces are there. So Nest Ball, but then you have to like look through your deck just to make sure things are. Because prizing in this isn't so bad, but if you're not paying attention correctly, you could end up losing the game because of that. So I'm going to just go for the Lapras. Obviously, it stinks Lapras is not going to be able to attack. Well, you see, Lapras would be able to attack, but that would be putting something up in the active for me to actually just lose by, right? It would be automatically lost, because McGearnick hits Lapras for weakness, I believe. I'll remember. Wait, is that Lapras weak to... I think it's weak to electric, so that wouldn't do anything. Although if I overbench, then that could be another problem. So I just sit there, and I'm just going to sacrifice a Beacon turn, right? This is where it gets worse. Yeah, sort of, like... So I'm looking, and I'm like, you know what, for the dealio, I'm going to just grab... Just to sacrifice Beacon turn. Now, maybe this is where I made my error, but at the same time, it probably was not an error. Okay, so he's got a Nest Ball. For the, I believe, Bronzong, right? No, yeah, Bronzong? I forget. Yes. He's gonna... Oh, he's got the Dialga from the Celebrations. I'm gonna tell you, the Dialga from Celebrations wrecks me my first match. Like, I literally could not do anything. Like, I even tried to use Lapras attack to attack the Dialga straight up front, and it did nothing. I'm like... And then I tried to attack with the Blastoise, and I'm like, one energy off. I'm like, great. That guy just made my life miserable. I'm like, why? Okay, Guzma. Oh gosh. Yeah, Guzma, my Drizzile. That stings. And he's gonna knock it out. Now, it's not the game. It's not game yet, right? I mean, you know, what are the odds? Guzma, he plays Guzma and Boss. Like, Boss's words. Like, that's just insane. Like, you have... Meanwhile, I only play Boss, right? Which is crazy. I'm a Brooklyn Hill for the Mudkip. I believe, right? Yep, Mudkip. Swampert is a beast in this deck. For sure. And I'm going to attach the Water Energy to the Mudkip. Now, I make a really bad error here, and I'm just going to point out ahead of time. I'm going to start loading energies onto that Mudkip willy-nilly, like right out of the gate. And I'm going to be so punished, and I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Okay, so I just go ahead, Splash Arc, that's fine. Take a knockout. We're tied 5-5. 7 water energies in my hand. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Now, of course, he's gonna have to knock out the Lapras, right? There's really no telling, because he can't get the little guy out, or any other little guy out, without getting absolutely sniped. So Alright, so he's gonna heavy ball for the Kufant. I believe, yeah. Right, the elephant, little elephant. That guy's like a beast. A copper jaw. Wait, okay. Wait, damage increase. Oh yeah, forgot. Berserker. Yeah, forgot about him. Alright, so I'm gonna get Evolution Incense and I'm going to March Stomp. So like I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm very confident that I can do things. Okay, so I'm gonna deluge energy onto the Kyogre. Now Kyogre's not a bad attacker. Let's not lie, right? 130 for 4. That's alright. But then what I do afterwards is just gonna cost me a little bit. It's gonna go ahead. I'm gonna load up the March Stomp. 4 energies, that's okay. On to the March Stomp. I believe I'm gonna end before October. That's not bad. Oh boy. Yes, I'm going to Swirling Waves, just take the knockout. That's pretty good. Okay, so he sends up a Galarian Berserker. Now, at this point, he's going to get the Copper Jaw out, and that's just really going to wreck my... Like, at this point, I think it's the end of the road here for me. Okay, so Erica's... I'm surprised he did not evolve before Erica's. Although it wouldn't affect him. That's weird. Okay, but he does it anyway. That probably won't affect anything, right? Erica's you can only play, I think, if you have 4 cards or lower. Yes, that is correct. How do I know? My brain knows not everything. Alright, so he's got a lot of Fishing Rod, the Bronzor back. Now, he's completely safe to put that back on the bench because, and he beaches and just retreats it. Beach lets you drop to 7, and he's like, I need to sacrifice Dialga. And I got Marnie him, right? It's obvious. If your opponent has a big hand, you Marnie them. Unfortunately, I do not get the cards I need. Okay, Deluge. Now, this is where I, get a little greedy, not gonna lie. And the thing about Gym Leader Challenge formats, you learn from your mistake. Okay? And it's not like I'm going to lose hugely because of me putting all my energies in one bag. Those are mistakes that you're gonna make at the start, okay? It's not like you're gonna be prone, like you're gonna be like, oh, not gonna make any mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes in this format, and you're gonna be like, okay, well, next time I won't do that, right? Alright, so Professor Juniper, wonderful full art in my opinion. I mean, Cynthia and Caitlin has a really good full art, too. Oh, I think, yeah, I forget. What's he gonna do? So right now he's like scared to death to send up that Copperage V because Copperaja into the active because he knows like if I get Swampert, oh gosh, well there goes his Copperaja. Smart move on his part, not a lot, right? Poor Dialga coming back to be knocked out again. How do I know this? Well. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's he gonna do? Okay, so he retreats in the Dialga, and then Burns Tag, Hold for nothing, and Beaches. Alright, well, It's not the worst, right? I'm gonna Float Stone, Blastoise, Abyssal Hand. What am I? Oh, yeah, Swirling. I think I was thinking about different plays I could do, but then I'm like, yeah, I'll go for it. Full Guy. Now at this point, I'm like, I might have game, right? I might have game, right? Obviously, I could just take out his Copperajah. He's just jammed up, right? No! That ain't how it goes. No, he bosses up my Marshtomp. I'm like, oh well, gets a bronze on him plate, right? Lays down a Copalion, right? I'm like, could go wrong there, right? Catches a Mel Energy, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna knock your thing out. I'm like, oh well, there goes, there goes that play. So, yeah, it's not looking too pretty. So there goes 6 Water Energies in the discard pile. That's really not the coolest thing, but okay, well. So at this point, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know, I draw Ultra Ball. Of course, the next card. This is pretty bad. Catch Air Balloon, lay down Snom. You know, yeah, I only hit this guy for 130, but, you know, the thing is, like, sometimes you just have to try your hardest. You can't give up. It always changes how it goes. But good news is he can't use his 240 attack because damage counters. However, he's able to retreat. He's going to do a 4 retreat cost to get Copperajah out of there. Oh, first he's going to heal for 30, and then he's going to bridge it. Okay, he's going to get Amazing Rare Jirachi Melmetal. Oh no, Melted. Good thing I didn't run in with Melmetal either. Like, I literally got, I didn't want to, but. Oh gosh. Yeah. Look at my board right now. I don't think I'm there isn't a path to victory right now, but we're gonna see. I think I end up boss stalling something, at least trying to, and yeah, I have to give him the heartbreak. I'm like, I think you got me. I just boss stall him, which is fine. I just Ultra Ball. Yeah, as you can see, it's Swampert. That's still a little upset, but hey, you know what? Octory is gonna draw me a 5. That's fine. Yeah. Now at this point, I'm thinking, oh, I kind of forget Brock Skritz in my deck. So next turn, you're about to see a play that you usually wouldn't do unless you were very desperate, and I do it anyway. Metal Links, choose Copperajah. Can't heal it, which is good. Cynthia, beautiful full art. If I like, seriously, you think about it, there's just so many good full arts that you can't play in standard right now. And well, you could play that. It's gonna pass. I'm gonna Galarian. I don't know why I would do this, but okay. Here it is. It's just an Inteleon Orange. I'm like, oh, this is just great. This is just like great at this point. So there's my Brosh Grit. Now he's like, yeah, this. He's like Sly 5-0. Like, does Sly 5-0 have any recovery in this deck? I do. It's just, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I can't retreat. That's a problem. I have Guzma, but Brosh Grit's like right next. Yeah. Now the nice thing about Tricky Jim is when he's about to win a game, he doesn't stall time. He literally is like, hey, I'm just gonna end the game just to make it more quick, so the opponent doesn't feel as bad, right? He's gonna goose my up my yeah uh yeah, that's the end of the road. But believe it or not, that's actually a better game. I mean, my first game, I think I only had I had 5 prizes left. Yeah, GG. Yeah, well played to my bud, and I'm just like, I show my brush grip, and you know what? For the dealio of it, I decide just to shuffle back to Blastoise line. Yeah, you know what? That was a good game anyhow because yeah, just gonna let him take the win. GG's, Andrew from Tricky Jim. That was a good battle nonetheless. So let's talk about the deck strategy and all that. So give me a moment. Honestly, I learned my lesson about playing brush grip. I learned my lesson about playing brush grip. I think energy recycle would have made a difference. Honestly, not putting all the energies on that Marshtomp there would have made a difference too. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing me do this again, whenever I'm in his Twitch stream next, I'll try to challenge him. But um, insane. Now, the reason why you did not hear any audio in the video is because he was talking to his Twitch stream, and I didn't want to risk anything being, you know, I didn't know if I was allowed to, quite frankly. But the thing is I'm like, as long as I have the audio muted and have my own voice in it, I should be good. So thank you guys so much, and Tricky Jim, if you do come across this video, Gym Leader Challenge is the best thing ever. Better than Standard and TPCI. Please put this format into Pokemon, because you won't regret it. So I'll see you guys later, alligators. Goodbye, everyone.